to go into another video and we'll do part 2. Okay, so we're in part 2. And so after I've done all that, another thing that you can do if you don't want to wear eyeshadow is just use your bronzer. Just close your eye and just go straight up and down. And it just, I don't know if y'all can really see the difference in this eye and this eye. It just makes it not so bright of whatever color your skin is. And so I'm using this bronzer and I'm going on either side. Now, it also can be a powder primer for if you're going to use eyeshadow. So either way, I would do it. And either way, I do it. So there's that. And then I also, you can leave it at that. You can just leave it like this. You have some color. You covered up any really glaring boo-boos. But for me, I do like certain other things. First of all, I like to add back a little bit of pink once I've contoured. I don't want to leave it with just brown tones. I like the pink tones of blush. Not everybody wears blush. Not everybody needs blush. I do. I'm very pale. And so even though I've contoured, I still smile and just, I'm using my Chanel 02 Rose Bronze and then just kind of blend it out into the brown. And I'm just going in a circle with the brush that it came with is really actually pretty good, y'all. I'm getting on that front cheek and then blending it up and blending it into that brown. And then I also kind of bring it up in front and over this brow here of where the contour was. Leave the contour color back here, kind of coming in front of it. And then also, I didn't do anything up here with the bronzer. You can. But I always put just a little bit of this pinky tone there because it looks kind of like I got some sun. Same thing with the nose. Again, I have a large nose, so I put the contour underneath. And I do, most people put a light color down the middle. My nose is so big, I like to use a pink tone, and it kind of recedes it a little bit. Now, I can use highlighter to kind of get the focus here, which can give a contouring effect right on the tip end and right on that bone. Then also, because I have a protruding chin, I have all these things, I also put it right, this blush right on the tip end, that little bulbous part, like that, and then I just blend it back really good and on down. And it just kind of helps it recede a little. And then here are the jowls. Some of you were born with jowls, it's just hereditary. Others, it's where your skin's let go as you've aged or if you've gained weight. This right here and here, just kind of dust it over with that blush again, and just see how it kind of makes it disappear a little bit, you know. If you want kind of a sun glow look, you can again just use your blush, almost like eyeshadow. Now, again, I like to use eyeshadow, so we'll do that in just a minute. I'm going to keep that mirror out. The other thing is, I love to have my eyes show up. I've been using this, and I like it. It's called Miss Rose Longwear Gel Eyeliner in black. And Miss Rose, or Rose, that helps any, that's the brand. I got it at the grocery store, I think, or a drugstore. And it looks like a little kitty, I think is what I liked about it. See a little kitty look on it. On the ends it looks like. And it goes on super easy, but because it's a lipstick case, you have to really kind of roll it up to be able to maneuver with it. And, like, I don't even need to pull my skin down. Go on the waterline. And, you know, I normally do right in there, but when I blink, it literally, look, it tight lines for me. That's how easy it transfers for you. But what does that also mean? I mean, look at the difference in this eye and this eye. It really, I feel, makes it look more glamorous, more nice. When women say they're only going to put mascara on their upper lashes, I think it ages you. I think having the dark looks younger. The only thing about this particular one is it does transfer well, but it also transfers down. So I feel like I'm always kind of having to watch it throughout the day. And one that doesn't do that, that's an Old Faithful that I'm going to kind of bring back to using it more, is, where is it? There it is. The It Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. The waterproof part of it just keeps it from moving throughout the day. Even if it wears down, it doesn't move like this does. See, this again is just, it's a little bit messy as the day goes on. But one thing I will say is when you get some makeup on your fingers here, just because I have to use my finger to steady my eye, like I have to use that to make sure there's nothing on it because I had this on it. Again, it's a little harder to get going than the other one was, right? But it stays put. And it's not as easy to tight line. I mean, to me it kind of is. Just make sure you roll it up so you're not scratching your eye in any way. Just make sure it's sticking up good. And just really, you know, do like that and get under it and just right on the, like you're pushing on your lashes. So you're not getting anywhere near the white. You're pushing on the lash. And that's really all I want to reinforce anyway. Come all the way to the tear duct. And it tends to, once I've done that, I go back over this, it tends to do better. So there's the difference in the two. This will last longer. This initially is much blacker and easier to get to take. So I'm going to waterproof over it. And hopefully that'll help it stay a little better. And it helps me tight line a little more, even though, because it's so transferable, it already tight lined. Just by me blinking hard. That's really good, actually. Do you see how this is bleeding down a little more than that is? I do want it to be even, but and also it's good to scroll these back down because they do dry out easier. I am going to go ahead and put this little guy just so that they're even back on. And just blink, and sure enough, it transfers down into the lashes, which is good because it looks like it's lashes. But then throughout the day, it just keeps going down. And that does make you, it doesn't age you, it just looks messy. So I do kind of check on it when I wear that. And sometimes I wear it and sometimes I don't. I think I'm probably going to pass on repurchasing it though. It's easy. That's the good thing about it. It's super easy. Boy, do I wish I had brought a cloth in here with me because this little tissue, see, it's turning into like nothingness. Okay. So next, I've got to have some lipstick on, and I have really started to enjoy this. Now, this is not an all-day product. It will not last you. But sometimes when I'm just getting on a Zoom call or I just feel the need for moisture, this is that Marc Jacobs, and it looks like it's a lip gloss, right? Like you're going to pull it out and it has a stick. It's not. It is a stick, and it's a lipstick. And once you scroll it up, don't scroll it up too much, you can't reverse it back down like regular lipstick. It's so moisturizing, though, and it's such a pretty color. I think I'll go ahead and repurchase this, y'all. I love Marc Jacobs packaging. See, I can't scroll it back down. That drives me crazy. And then I found a mirror. I wonder how many of you can remember Ellen Blair Fallon when they had their own TV series that was a challenge, and one of them was putting your makeup on with no mirror. I could so do that. Comment below if you would like me to do a video where I put all my makeup on just looking at you. Not even at the monitor. The monitor's slightly to the right if you ever see me look over there. It's just kind of checking. Okay, so that's that. If I wanted to, I will tell you I have been using lately, and you can get this at the grocery store, L'Oreal True Match Lumi Lotion in Light Glow, which is 902. Y'all, I do love this stuff. It does give you a nice summer glow. Almost like tinted highlighter is pretty much what I feel like it is. What does it say it is? Natural glow enhancer. Well, it's got a highlighter in it, but also when you put it on, it's got almost like a tanning gel look to it. So if you have age spots and you have not touched them up, it is going to highlight them. So that's why you should do a little bit of a touch up afterwards. Then if you truly want to block the sun and have a more finished look, again, this is not heavy coverage, but it's the CC Correction Complete from Chanel, and it's an SPF 30, and boy does it work, because one day I used it on my face and you could see the rub marks where I hadn't rubbed it in good because it totally blocked the sun. This is very good stuff. It's their CC cream. I think I got mine in 20 beige. Normally I'm beige rose, but this is beige and I like it. I settled on beige rose later, but you know, the active ingredient is titanium dioxide, so yeah, there you go. It's a good sunblock, which isn't zinc, right? And now they're saying so many bad things about zinc, but it's a good sunblock if you're on a beach and you're going to get burned. Another good lip product that I use, like if I've had my lipstick wear out throughout the day, because y'all know we're in my Chanel liquid lipstick. It lasts most of the day, at least 6 hours. But if it starts to wear down and I'm fixing to have a Zoom call, then I will add this. This is from Milani. You can get it from the drugstore, and it's color 13, Over Dramatic. And it is their Amore Matte Metallic Lip Cream. And I will just show you. People never do this on YouTube because it's like they set their makeup and they're not going to change anything. I do. Again, it's liquid. And like I can just put a little on the lower lip. And it just gives a little more shine and moisture. And certainly if you're fixing to be on screen, you don't want to look all washed out. So I do use that. Matter of fact, I keep this at my desk. I'm in my drawer. Because it's that quick. It's like, oh crap, I didn't put any lips on. Okay, so now eyeshadow. Yes, I would always wear eyeshadow. And I think we're probably fixing to go into a third part. This again is Marc Jacobs. And again, look at his packaging. I absolutely love his packaging. I've got 2 of his handbags, which y'all know. I don't even know where they are right now. I know one of them's downstairs actually. And that's the tote, the leather tote. And I got both the small and the medium. And I use them both. That's why I got both. One's in their beige and one's in their rose gray. And I do not regret buying in the same brand, the same style in different sizes. I love it. It serves the exact purpose of what I wanted it to do. Wait a minute. I'm going to show you this. And this one is 740 Scandalust. And I hate these awful names about lust and all, it's just all sexual. Why can't it be artistic without being sexual is what I say. But anyway, Scandalous, and Hot Pants. Those are the 2 bad names. But then there's At the Office, which is this color right here. And of course that's just kind of a neutral. There's a highlight, a neutral for right under it. There is a shimmer, which is called Cause a Fuss. There is kind of a brown blending transition color as well. That's Why is what it's called. That's Why. They Call Her is the next one. It's kind of like a rosy bronze shimmer that you can use either in the crease or the lid. I would use that also in the center of the lid. Anything shimmer up at the dead center lid. And then there's a dark brown. It's called Little Miss. It's got a little bit of a purpley hue, purpley red hue to it, which you could also use for lining your eyes and brow. And then this red, which is called Scandalous. And you can, if you tap that in lightly, you can even use it as blush, and you have all your face right here. Because that can be your bronzer, that can be your blush. So that's what I really do like about this. But I'm going to do a different palette for you in the next video, and I hope you like that. I got in my new